He's being really stupid.
I mean, to be honest,
It's a genuine mistake.
it's kind of a gotcha. It's kind of a gotcha.
Is it?
I think men should be able to
Well,
have
the
opinions.
idea is that yes, you could define something without being that thing.
I think men should be able to have a fucking opinion. Maybe they shouldn't have all the say when it comes to the social zeitgeist, when it comes to legal decisions, but like, goddamn, what is this shit? Men can't have an opinion. That's the thing you say when you're losing, like an argument.
I like how
What
they
was the
find the trans
argument?
girl they can make fun of the most.
I mean, you could tell from her shirt, to be
It's like the next interview is in wintertime. The next one is like a fucking elevator. It's like they had to look for like the craziest people around.
60 to 70% of the trans women I've met here locally look very similar to that, unfortunately for them.
What do you mean? Like they're bulky and they have manly features?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it gives them a lot of dysphoria.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for people that, I will say, like, I think that the whole like movement against the positions that this guy has so eloquently put forth, for example, against children transitioning is really fucked up, because if you are certain and you have done your due diligence and your doctors have done their due diligence and you just want to have some HRT, get the fuck out of here. Leave them alone.
I'll share this later, but I know all of the statistics on children transitioning of children, and they're a lot less violent and under scrutiny.
Well,
These people
you're
want
not going to
something
have as
that-
much dysmorphia too, like, just period.
Right, but the types of things we do to transition minors is so much less like crazy than what they think that we're going to 5-year-olds and cutting off their dick, and we're
yeah,
not.
it's the same with abortion, right? They think that everyone who is getting abortion would and could get an abortion at 8 months. Let's put it that way.
Right, when that's like less than, I think it's.
But of course, I don't
4%.
think they think that. The people who spread those ideas almost certainly don't think that. The people who quote unquote think that have heard the information and don't critically think ever. And now they just spew it out like little parrots.
Again, I'm gonna go with, I think he's a chaser. The mere fact that he's looking back at her as she's walking away, like, look at his posture. It's like, she's walking away from me. Oh, I feel like he is.
He's probably not
he's just a religious nut.
You...
I genuinely am getting hardcore gay vibes, so it could be a little self-hate. Yeah, Maxos would know. If Maxos is getting gaydar, I don't know, man.
I mean, my gaydar is very bad, I will say that. But this guy, I mean, the way he sits is just like absolutely good.
Just the way he sits. No other examples to contribute. Just
My
the way
gaydar
he
does
sits.
not go off with this guy. I'm sorry. He's, if anything, I don't even think he likes sex to begin with.
Right, exactly. It's like Trump.
Wait. Are you saying that you think he's probably asexual, or?
I think he thinks sex is
He's
very
just repressed.
specifically for procreational purposes
Yeah,
only.
okay, repressed, gotcha.
And it's still gross to him. It's still gross to him. You know, he's asexual, gay like Trump. Like Trump is gay but asexual. You know what I mean? And
I
they
don't
view
think
sex
Trump
as
is gay. I really don't. Considering that Trump went to Epstein's Island to fuck little children, I mean, unless he had little boys, I don't think he's gay.
I don't know. That's just a celebrity, you know, brand.
Just a celebrity thing to go fuck little girls. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's just asexual gay, and he views sex just like Walsh as a way to procreate, but Trump as a way to kind of humiliate other people. You know.
We have 10 more minutes, and then I kind of have to go, guys, and we can continue tomorrow if anything. Is that okay?
That's okay. Daniel
cool.
was with his mommy, so.
Yeah. So, Daniel, are you free? Seven, are you free tomorrow too?
Most of the time tomorrow, probably not. But let me know when.
Okay. If anything, we can pause it until later. But yeah, the reason why is my friends are texting me and they're like, "Where the fuck are you?" Like,
oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So men could give birth to?
With a vagina.
Well, that could be a man or a woman.
Well, I mean, I think that's the whole point. It's fluid. The way that we define
you see what I mean?
changes.
He's just looking for
Well,
that.
it's just
I'm asking
All
these
he's
questions.
done
I'm trying to figure
is
out what a woman
conflate
is. That's why I'm
sex
here.
and gender,
This is
and
a
then
women's
made an
march. I figured
entire
it's a good
movie
place
off
to
of
find
it.
out.
And it
Yeah.
just
Come
gets
all this
really,
way to ask
it's
that question.
gotten
Can
really
anyone tell me what a
tired.
woman
Really,
is?
it was tired the first time he did it.
You to leave.
What is that?
God, he's such a loser.
How am I harassing? I'm asking a question. Whose body?
Maybe I'm looking too
Maybe
close
it's the
to
wrong
home.
country.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
this is
fuck
this is
off!
a perfect,
Because at the beginning of the movie, he claims that we've only been female and male. But this is going to be one of the places where they probably have a separate gender. But I don't know. They've been so westernized, even with how they are now. Maybe they won't know about that.
I think this is before I get
Jesus,
completely
Jesus,
offended
Jesus.
and have to chill with my friends and have to talk about this garbage human being. I think it
You
would
know
be
what
a
would have been
great-
actually interesting is if he could go back in time and speak with Native Americans and trying to pull this shit with them. That'd be so fascinating. I don't
I would
know. I
hope.
don't think that Native Americans tend to be that violent, but it'd be interesting.
I mean, maybe when they're in war, in a war mood or whatever. But other than that,
All
I
I'm
don't
saying is, if he gets under their skin, they'll get under his skin.
know. I like that. Nice. He's such a loser. And I'm sure I am 100% sure this part of this movie is gonna fucking offend me so intensely. Cause God,
Just because
Well,
they're
you would
black?
be the expert. You would be the expert here for sure.
Shut up. Shut up, Maximus. Just let him be offended about black people things.
It's not even that. I'm sure I have. Like,
Oh, sure.
Anyways, oh, I don't want to say my
But
little
I
piece
don't
there.
think you get to be offended because you're West African and they clearly went to East Africa.
He's literally
so-
French Canadian. His skin is just black.
I want him to pull the "I identify as black" to them.
I know, that's what I'm assuming he's going to be like. He's going to talk to them, and maybe one of them is going to be like, it doesn't matter about the gender, it's about the
Yes, sir.
the part that you play in the society or the community, right? Someone's going to
No,
say
no.
something
No,
along
but
that.
No, he'll save all of those clips for Am I Racist?
Oh, maybe.
right. But first,
Uh-huh.
what you don't get is that first he's gonna get them drunk with the devil's water, right? And then he's gonna give them a couple of beads. Then he's gonna
Wait,
tell them.
Africans drink alcohol?
is it-
Well,
oh, is it
oh, God,
different?
again, a lot of their
Ugh.
cultures are so westernized.
I don't know how it works, you know. But like the point is, and then he's gonna like pull all this like verbal jujitsu, and then him and the chief are gonna have a nice smoke, and they're gonna like laugh around the table with, you know, the fruits of the earth, and then that's it.
Do any of you guys smoke cigarettes?
No.
So as a person who has smoked a cigarette before, I've never been addicted though, so maybe I just don't get it. Is why I mentioned that. It really surprises me that like indigenous people, there's often some kind of culture about smoking or using tobacco differently than a cigarette. So like sometimes they'll smoke it through their nose, for example. That blows my fucking mind. You know how much that shit would hurt? You'd have to like burn your fucking nose to smithereens for that to work. I wish they would have just killed him.
I wish too.
With the elbow?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll bet they
that's-
could have gotten away with it legally for the most
Hey,
part.
I thought he's supposed to be a man. Shouldn't he be able to lob that shit further than a woman? Bitch,
He
I'm
never
sure the
said he
women
was
in
a
this
man.
fucking-
He never said he
What?
was a man. He just saying he's not a woman. To be fair.
That is true. Okay, you make a very good point. Again, pathetic. If he wants to go by the criteria, like, oh, a man is supposed to be a specific way, or a
He
woman
doesn't
is
want
supposed
to
to
go
be
by
more
anything.
dainty.
He's claiming ignorance. He doesn't
Yeah,
even
but
know what it
but
is.
If he's
Do we get
claiming
the
women,
shtick now?
look, all I'm saying is, if he's claiming that men are supposed to be whooping women's asses, why can't he whoop any of the women in this tribe's ass at throwing a javelin? This motherfucker is more pathetic than all the men.
To be honest, I would imagine people living in a more tribal situation like this would probably kick the ass of certainly Daniel, for example. Many modern men living in the West, they probably would. They're probably more active. They probably use those muscles more.
Wait, why'd you go to me first?
Oh, it's a good example, isn't it, Daniel? Then again, Daniel likes to work out a lot. So does Bad Star. I don't know.
Does
I mean,
Daniel
I'm not
like working
claiming.
out a
I'm not
lot? I don't
claiming.
know.
I'm not claiming I could kick anyone's ass, but I just wonder why you went to me first.
You know, the musician. You know, I do know that you do gym stuff, but
She sees you as
Yeah.
weak, Daniel.
yeah, you're my
Careful.
go-to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter, but
I think Maxos is more weak than you, but I didn't want to pick on him because he's the gay. You know, it's not fair.
sure, so that's fair. But I mean, if there was like some malnourished tribesman that maybe
If there was,
if they hadn't eaten in like a week, I could probably take them.
if they sent you their weakest, scrawniest one, you
Yeah,
might
the one
go,
that couldn't find any protein to eat.
What the fuck?
Daniel. Daniel, you're the worst.
Now I wouldn't want to take on your average. If they were like actually successful at hunting, I wouldn't want to fight them.
Oh,
Okay.
that's why I picked you.
3 more minutes.
Now
3
you
more minutes, and then I
understand.
gotta go. 3 more minutes. Oh yeah, have him eat some balls or dick or whatever.
What am I looking at? Oh my god,
I
that
think it's
scared
like
me
the
so
kidney.
bad. Was that
It's like the kidney.
foreskin?
No, it's like the kidney. or
Oh,
something.
okay. I'm so glad it's not foreskin.
It's the best raw kidney I've had in my life. What if a man decides that he wants to do
Oh fuck.
Gay sex.
the roles of a woman?
Kidogro orna yende hikunya lele aines ndogringen gro. In Maasai community, it will not exist at all.
Doesn't exist?
That's a weird statement.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's a translation issue of like there's no place
Probably.
for that in here.
What if a
Because
man
it's weird
decides
to
that his-
claim that could never exist.
Yeah, and I again, I this is why I'm sure he was gonna be asking some stupid question and someone's gonna answer where it comes to the community, right? Like they view things as actual jobs in the community and not just like a sex doing the job or whatever. They probably like say like people this person
Again,
does this
though,
or whatever.
especially a tribe like this, look at the way they're fucking dressed. They're so westernized. You're just gonna get a reflection of Western culture. Like, I don't know, man.
Maybe, but I don't know.
I really don't like Christianity. I rarely mention this. I want to do it now, I guess, to make up for all the times I don't. This is one of the reasons I hate Christianity, because they took a lot of their culture along with their bigoted bullshit beliefs around the world and shoved it down everyone's throat.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Has its own duty, and a lady cannot do the duty of a man,
Okay,
and a
you
man
stop?
cannot do a duty of a woman.
Yeah.
Can you pause?
Yeah, it's pause.
They are literally giving him the social construct definition of gender. Like they're
Yeah.
literally giving him, it's about the role you play in society. Like so he's like he went to a more, I suppose, let's say primitive society for lack of better words, to then be disproven. Like he's.
I'm sure that he won't interpret it that way.
He's a dog shit human being. But we'll end it here for now, and we'll try and continue another thing.
Can we also wait? Can we?
What's
No, no,
What?
you just okay.
What?
You
What's
missed
wrong?
missed the screenshot with him having exactly the same checkered clothes as everybody else. If you notice, like everybody was wearing checkered stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the only tribe that dresses up like a white American guy.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, he's such a loser.
So what do you think? What is a woman?
Oh, we don't know yet. Movie's not
An
over yet.
adult
Well,
human
wait,
whose
wait,
gender
wait,
Trying
is
to
one second, one
learn.
second,
We have to
one
watch
second.
the half of the movie.
I think Daniel is best to answer this. You know why, Daniel? You have a little bit of misogyny in you, so you are the best to answer this one. Go ahead, Daniel.
I think
Follow.
I know one when I see one.
It's an adult human whose gender identity aligns with their personal schema on the female sex.
I actually don't agree with that. My definition also requires my definition is a little different than that, and I think that makes sense since it sounds like you are trans. I think that there should be personal identities, like they see themselves as a woman, and I think also, and this is really vague, like you could get down to the nitty gritty on this, but also society should see them as a woman to some degree. This doesn't mean that everyone has to see them as a woman, but broadly they should fit into the roles, the structures, the way that a woman thinks.
Thanks.
Society should see them that way. Yeah, like for example, women. Everything is a spectrum, so it's really hard to explain. But like, women tend to be more empathetic. Women tend to think more about what people are thinking and how they're feeling. That's not how men tend to think as much, right? Like that's kind of an example of what I mean.
Yeah, that
okay.
fits into my definition.
Okay.
I
Okay.
guess, but you didn't mention that. It might. You didn't mention that though.
It's from gender schema theory. It's
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't studied that, so I'll believe you.
okay.
Cool. Okay, guys, I apologize. I have to go. It's just like I kind of double booked myself, and I want to see my friends and all this kind of shit, you know.